PETA, podcast every day in April, where during the month of April you'll hear about different topics and different stories and discussions that I have on my mind and on my heart to discuss and address for this month. It may be sports related, it may be stuff related. You may even hear some guests on the show that you may haven't even seen or heard from me addressing on the show. But this is PETA, and this is Podcast Every Day in April. Hope you enjoy. Episode 174 of The Pass is here. I'm your host, BT. Hope everyone's doing well on this beautiful, relaxed Wednesday afternoon or evening. Not gonna really do all the intro fluff and bluff. We're just gonna go ahead and get into today's topic. Today's topic is actually about my move. So if you have not noticed in the past couple of weeks, because I know ending November or going into October, November, December, I really didn't record. Or I did kind of record, but I was out and about doing recordings, and then all of a sudden you kind of felt the environment change as far as the background noise and things being a little different. Well, I did move, and it was one of the best decisions I made. It couldn't have happened at a better time. I will admit that life happened for me pretty fast, and as much as I wanted to get frustrated about it, you know, it's kind of one of those things where you can't control what happens. You just kind of got to roll with the punches, and that's basically what I was forced to do. I won't really give too many blind and outlandish details other than the fact that I'm appreciative of where life put me in making a decision of moving, because it was a bit of a eye-opener for me in knowing that it was time. And sometimes you may or may not know the time or may not feel like it's the right time or the right moment, but then you realize that in the end it's only for the benefit. My roommate's been very helpful, very patient with me, and it works. There was it's an adjustment, that much I will say, but I value it. And I think the key element now is just to kind of keep the path, keep things on the right path and continue on the up and up of just keeping where I'm at as my future, as my home for right now. Where will I be, or where is my next destination? Have no idea. Haven't really thought it out yet. Just kind of going with the punches, and also working on saving up and managing money a little better than I did before. And hopefully things will come together. So this isn't going to be like a long drawn out podcast of sorts. It's just mainly talking about the fact that I made a decision that was the best interest, which was to kind of get back out on my own again and be a little independent and kind of let my parents know that, hey, I'm okay. It's been a adjustment between my parents and I, and that's expected, especially with I won't say a generation gap, but with us kind of seeing things night and day. They're very old school, which I'm all for. I'm very old fashioned to an extent, but I also like to kind of be a little uplifting, upbeat from time to time, and change is just what it is. So now I'm just kind of, I still, anything that they share or state to me, I definitely utilize the information they provide or resources, because without them, I wouldn't really get to where I'm at. So that's kind of what today's show is about. Not gonna really bore y'all to death, as I always say, but if you're tuning in, episodes are uploaded on Spreaker. And also, if you're looking to get into podcasting, you can definitely get the Blue Yeti microphone, and the podcasts are loaded on passpodcast.com. And if you have not done so already, please subscribe on iTunes. And if you don't have an Apple device, you can definitely go to subscribe on Android. And I have those links under my Linktree links, which are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So with that being said, y'all take it easy, be safe. The Pass signing out. The one point of the show I don't like to reach, but every show must have an ending. So you have made it to the end of yet another episode of the podcast Every Day in April. Continue to tune in. These will be going on from April the 1st until April the 30th. And I will guarantee you that there will be plenty of content and more than enough information to share and address during this show. Thanks for tuning in.